Hello everyone, I'm the Nerdy Fool and welcome back to Oblivion. We are picking up where we left off last time. We just dropped off the Amulet of Kings at Wizened Priory with Joffrey, and he encouraged us to head down to Kvatch to find the Emperor's missing heir, who doesn't realize that he is the Emperor's heir, but the Emperor's last son, and bring him back to Wizened Priory. So that's where we're going. We also do have a quest somewhat in the area to, I think they had stolen, was that the quest where they'd stolen the dwarven parts, the Dwemer parts? Don't recall, but I think so. Ooh, we've almost gained another level. Let's make our way back to the road. I don't think this is it. It looks vaguely not quite as grassy, but I don't think that makes it a road. There we go. This looks like a road. So we are wanting to go, is it? Yeah, south for a ways, and then eventually we'll turn off towards Skingrad and Kvatch. One thing to note while we get going is that I have installed a mod. Just a single mod. I had a minor gripe with the game, and one of my viewers pointed out that there's a mod to fix it. And that was that the local map doesn't open when I'm inside of a building or ruin or whatever. It stays at the city or the world map, and then I have to zoom in to get to the local map. And there's a mod to fix it. So yeah, now it'll automatically switch over to the local map. That's another Ayleid ruin. Kind of wasn't even watching the map to see what was around. It's interesting, I don't think I ever realized when I played this before as a kid that the Ayleid ruins was some ancient civilization that the humans kind of wiped out and just took over their cities. That the Imperial City was Ayleid. Ooh. Hello, statue. Or castle, or something on top of a mountain. Yeah, the Imperial City being Ayleid. I don't think I ever realized that. I'm hearing... Oh. I am taking hits. Who else is around? I saw you over there. Where are you? What are you attacking, sir? You're showing up as an enemy on my map, which makes me assume you're going to attack me. Yeah. Mr. Bandit. Yep, you brought that on yourself. There was another mod I considered that keeps weapons on the corpses rather than having them drop them. But I guess there's some quest line where that bugs things and you have to input a console command to overcome it. Because there's some corpse you don't have the chance to loot. Something like that. So it seemed like an interesting mod, but it causes problems in one place. And I was like, I don't want to deal with that. So I didn't install it. You're a Nirnroot. Yeah, I was sure that they had a sound. There it is. That little ringing noise. I remember this quest vaguely from when I played before. I've recovered a sprig of Nirnroot, a plant ingredient a plant ingredient this unusual must have value. Perhaps I should bring it to an alchemist and find out a little more about it. An alchemist can be found in almost every city in Cyrodiil. We'll continue rather than making that our active quest. Our active quest is still going to be getting to Kvatch. Come on, jump higher. But yeah, while we're here at a ruin, I might as well check it out. Fancy statue, though. Is it some sort of angel? It's got wings. I don't actually know where the door is to this place. Well, the ruin is pointing here. So I would have thought this would be the entrance. We've got... Is that another ruin? Or is that connected to this? I don't know. So clearly, this is not the door. Maybe down here? To some extent, I'm just exploring. So much to see in this game. I doubt it's somewhere I need to fall off to get to awkwardly. Possibly down those stairs somewhere, so in that open area, because we do have stairs leading down. Possibly over there. But surely, I mean, maybe this is just it. It's no internal area, it's just this outside. But no, I'm guessing we've found our entrance here. Fanacasecul. Don't know how to pronounce that, but let's check it out. How's my inventory doing? Oh, I've got 3 pounds. Right. Huh. Was there something I was wanting to sell? Oh, right. We picked up all of the alchemy stuff. Am I still holding on to that? Yeah, I am. Huh. So ideally, I would sell that stuff before... Yeah, give me a moment. I'm going to just quickly teleport back to the Imperial City, sell some stuff, and teleport back here. Probably going to cut it from the video because it's boring, and I don't want to take that kind of time.
Feel free to browse, friend. It's nice to see a new shopper. I was afraid I lost any hope of new business ever since Thorinir opened up.
Thorinir? Who's
I
Thorinir?
think you might be just the kind of person we're looking for. Perhaps you can assist us with a problem we're having here in the Market District.
You'll need to start from the beginning.
I'm the chairperson for the Society of Concerned Merchants. We formed this group a while back to keep a nice, fair economic balance in town. Not every store is a member, but we're slowly trying to convince them to join. Everything was fine until Thorinir opened his shop nearby. Selling all sorts of merchandise, he undercuts prices like you wouldn't believe. He doesn't always sell what we sell, but it is still a problem. People who buy tend to want to spend their money there. That leaves none for us. It's getting so bad a few of us may have to close up shop. He outright refuses to join the society or even discuss the matter. We are convinced he's up to no good. What we need is for you to case his establishment and figure out where he gets his inventory. Find some proof of his wrongdoing and let us know. We cannot do it ourselves, as he recognizes all of us. The job pays a fair bounty in gold when he is brought to justice.
Uh-huh. So, is it that you guys want to have a monopoly so you can raise the prices? And all working together, no one can stop you? Or is he actually doing something corrupt that's allowing him to sell for lower than you guys can actually make the equipment for, or purchase from other suppliers, whatever? Does he have some way of getting goods cheaper than you guys, which is unethical? Or, yeah, is it just a monopoly that you guys want to have control of the market to keep raising prices without anyone being able to stop you? And he's fighting back against that. Because those are two very different things. What rumors do you know?
I understand Mandil has some rather nimble fingers.
Okay, so Mandil, whoever that is presumably a trainer of maybe lockpicking? What about your inventory?
His inventory must be stolen. It has to be. He prices less than it costs to make some of those things. Go see for yourself.
Okay. So you're making the claim that it's not about just trying to hold a monopoly, that he is selling things cheaper than it costs to make, which implies that he is getting things somehow cheaper than it should be. So either he has better contacts or there's something unethical happening. Okay, well, let's get back to selling. We are back here, but we're theoretically in a fight with a mud crab. I guess not necessarily theoretically. We are in a fight with a mud crab, but it's not much of a fight. But now we're ready to go back in. My inventory is cleared up significantly. We got a new quest to check in on Thorinir, and you'll also see that my selling of goods managed to give me a point of mercantile, which raised me up ready for a new level. So once I find a bed, we can look into that. Oh, I was like, who do we have here? And I was expecting bandits. But we got a skeleton right at the start. Take your bone meal. Don't need your arrows. Blunt leveled up. Yeah, definitely need to rest. There was a bandit outside, so I was thinking bandits. But I guess not. Need to keep an eye out for traps as well. Because the Ayleids had plenty of traps on their own. And it wouldn't surprise me. Although I guess if there aren't bandits, maybe there won't be traps. But if there's necromancers, then who knows? Oh, I see you there. I am also noticing in my very bottom right corner, there's a symbol of what looks like broken armor is how I'd translate it. So, is my armor in bad shape? Yes, I have boots that are completely out of durability. And I don't think I have any more repair hammers. Yeah, because I would expect them to be here in miscellaneous. So if we find any, I can try repairing my boots, but as it is, they are apparently no longer helping me with armor. This is a big open room with nothing in it. No buttons or anything. I would expect some of these walls to open up. Based on what we saw of the previous ruins. Hello, skeleton friend. Goodbye, skeleton friend. Oh, good dodge. Not that you're actually trying to dodge, but still good dodge. I'll take your bone meal. How heavy? That's not bad. I shouldn't be picking up all of it, but sure. Ooh, pressure plate there. Almost stepped on it. It probably opens that door, but we don't know that for certain. Anything else around? I hear you. Let's just take you out. Wow, I managed to wedge your bow into the wall. That is impressive. There are too many of you guys. Whoa. Gotcha. Managed to pull up my shield just in time. Come on. You're down. Thought I heard another arrow being fired, but I guess not. And back out here, there was a chest I was wanting to examine. You. There we go. 15 gold. Nice and easy. Alright, so this is a big fancy room, and we can collect all of those stones. Right, and we need to keep our eye out for that statue. There's apparently statues in some of these ruins. We were told if we come across them to sell them to the collector. Whoa, did not see you and you startled me. Jumped a bit with that rat's attack. How is that? I think that's the same kind of armor I have right now, except it is fully repaired and mine is not. Yeah. We'll just do a quick swap. Call that good. Ah, I did not get my shield up fast enough. It is nice that they announce themselves with music before attacking. Makes it a lot easier for me to know when I need to suddenly turn around and put my shield up. Nightshade, damage, health, and burden. That's good. More level ups. Alright, I think that's this whole room looted. And I don't believe that there were any paths off of... Hello, map? No, seriously. Nothing? Might be a bug with the mod. No, there we go. Yeah, I don't know what was up with that, but there we go. So that's the room we were in. It's fully explored. So yeah, looks like we've gotten everywhere besides ahead of us with this pressure plate. Let's step around it for the moment. Gate is open remotely. All right. What horrible things will happen from stepping on this? Nothing? Just open the gate? All right. I saw you, ghost. Ah. No, don't touch me. I don't know what terrible things you're gonna do untouching me, but it sounds problematic. Search the ghost. Ectoplasm. Shock damage, dispel. Could be useful. I'll take that. Let's see. 26 weight for 80 gold is probably not worth it. Anything else in this room? Any other exits? Doesn't look like it. Well, this looks like a pretty small area. Cool. We'll just grab all of these. I probably should feel slightly bad about just looting an ancient civilization's... I don't know. Holy sites? Not really sure what the deal is. What these were. But they do look significant. Average difficulty. Yikes. Come on. There we go. Alright. We are back. The constant crashes in this game are kind of very frustrating. I don't know what they did wrong with the optimization and certainly the bug testing, but yeah. It is what it is. I'm gonna just quickly get back to where we were. But yeah, I've been getting quite a few crashes, and I keep trying different suggestions that people post online of fixes they've found, along with turning down the graphics settings, which shouldn't be necessary because I have a great computer. But we'll see what it takes to get it back into a stable situation. Or I guess back into a stable situation isn't necessarily true because it hasn't really been stable. Alright, come on. Out of my way, all of you. Don't really need to pick up your bone meal. Yeah, it's all just bone meal. There was a chest in here. Yes. Oh, hello, you. You weren't hiding out here last time. Take your bone meal. Loot the chest. Break a lockpick. Come on. There you go. Take our 15 gold and move on. Ow. Get out of here, you. And sadly, there were no beds in this ruin, so I can't level up still. I think there were still some enemies in here. You blocked my axe with your hand? That is a extremely durable hand you've got. There was a rat in here too, yeah. There we go. Let's grab all of the loot. Oh, hello you. Alright, you're down. Got those. Another one over here. One more over here. Then a couple of chests to grab. I don't need the arrows. We'll take the armor again. Switch it out. Perfect. And there's another chest over here. And was there one more chest in this room? Don't remember. Yes, over here. Right, that had the nightshade. And then I have to find the door. Alright. Now we enter this side room, which had a couple of enemies, but nothing much. Just the ghost, I think? Maybe a skeleton or two? Where are you, ghosty? There you are. Hello, friend. Right. I can't attack you with my weapon. Feel free to die. Thank you. Okay. Grab these. Welkin stones. Average difficulty that I had no problem with before. We'll see if that remains true. Two. And what about 3? Perfect. Ooh, we did not have that before. Or maybe we didn't manage to open this. Is that where we crashed? Don't remember. Common soul gem. Bound boots tome. Does that teach me a new spell? Because it might. Do you want to add bound boots to your spell list? I do. So I can now cast bound boots for 20 seconds on self. Cool. I think we've read all the other things. If we go to our magic menu, bound boots. Kind of want to have that available so I can start working on my conjuration. And my boots are currently broken, so it makes sense to use. So if we make that 1, then flare can be 2. I think we had the sword versus bow somewhere up there. Oh, right. Summoning a skeleton that I never do. What are some of these others? Is that the dragon skin that I don't care about? Heal minor. 3. Maybe that's protect. Which I also don't care about. So yeah, we'll just put our summon skeleton as 4. And I don't really need you in 5. How do I clear? I don't know how to clear out things. Okay. Good enough. So we can cast that to give myself bound boots. Temporarily. Though I think we know that there aren't any more enemies in here. As I recall. My memory is not always perfect. Nothing tucked over there. Whoa. What just shot at me? There's some sort of beam that just shot down. Am I crazy? Is there a pressure plate here? Don't think there's any enemies here. Not really sure what happened there. But it feels like there's still more going on that I haven't fully resolved. It felt like it shot out of, like, up there or something. Let's check out the map. Is there any more to see here? Ow. Did that mod stop working with my latest fix to try and get the game more stable? Yeah. Come on. Well, that's disappointing. But it doesn't look like this expands any farther, so that is the full place explored. I don't see a statue in this ruin. But we weren't told which ruins would have statues, just some of them would. Rebind our boots and get out of here. Yeah, it feels like there's something in that room that we didn't quite resolve, but not that I could see. Okay, that was the end of my boots. Is that what it was? And it just seemed like an attack? But it was just the boots unsummoning? Maybe. I don't know. I'd have to re-see what it looked like. It definitely looked like an attack, like a beam. We have made it back outside. I guess let's head back up to the road. Wow, this is a steep slope that our character does not want to head up. Another fort over there. There is that up ahead that I'm curious about. Do we make our way to the fort first? I guess so, it's right here. We're still generally heading south. We need to find a bed. Fort Virtue. Oh, got some stuttering there. Goodbye, wolf. Your pelt is... not too heavy. I'll take it. Let's see if there's an upper... Oh, that was the boots unbinding. That is loud. It startles me every time. Unbinding feels like the wrong term, but it's called the bound boot spell, so... I don't know. Summoning, conjuring feel better than binding. But I don't know. Nothing outside. Let's see what's inside of this fort. So a gate, there's a lever inside to open it, not out here. Rats. Right, that is the wrong spell. Oh, you guys are getting so weak, or I'm getting so strong that I can take you out in a single swing now. Used to take many chops. Okay, we've got more ghosts. At least singular more ghost. Perfect. I'll loot your... I was going to say corpse, but that's not quite the right term. This looks like it... Oh, dear. I was going to say, looks like a mausoleum of some sort. Like, these look like sarcophagi or something. But I can't interact with them. And in most games, they would allow you to interact with the various coffins and whatnot, just in case you wanted to loot from the dead. Oh dear. Did I step on... I don't see a pressure plate. Something triggered, though. Ow. Am I just not seeing the traps I'm triggering, or do some things just know if someone walks between them? I don't need any of that. I don't need any of that. Oh, come on. Why would you attack me? We're all friends here. I'm just minorly looting this mausoleum. Your peril is broken. Also, I should probably get that recast. I see you. Ow. I saw that one. Didn't see this one. Alright, we are back again. The game crashed again. I gotta say, the constant crashing is slowly killing my desire to play this game. I don't think it was at a stable point when Bethesda decided to release it. So, if it doesn't get fixed soon, I keep trying different tweaks. And, you know, if the tweaks I'm trying now do happen to fix it, awesome. If not, I may have to wait for them to put out some patches to get it into a more stable state. Because, yeah, having the game crash multiple times a recording is slowly killing my desire to play. So, hopefully I've gotten it resolved this time, but there's lots of complaints online about the state of this game and that people aren't finding solutions, so I don't know. Maybe I've found the lucky setting now, but if not, we'll see. Yeah, it is what it is. Let's run through here before I get shot. Rush through. Yep. Take those couple of hits. It's fine. Then again. Ow. Alright, you're down. Here we are. You guys. I don't see a tripwire or anything. Is that... I don't remember in Oblivion if there's some setting, some skill that allows me to see tripwires. Or maybe there's just certain traps that... I don't know, it feels like there should be something that I'm... like a tripwire that I'm breaking causing them to fall, so that I can activate it early. But it doesn't seem to be the case. So it seems odd. Because a lot of the previous traps... Also, that is not how gravity works. A lot of the previous traps... in earlier dungeons, there was a tripwire you could break. You could see when you were going to set off a trap. It's odd to me that that's not the case here. Goodbye. Get over here. Alright, let's try the lower floor first. Oh, just a small little cubby area. With an average lock. Perfect. Burning touch, fire damage on touch. Rather cast at a range, but I guess it's not bad. Theoretically, I could cast it when an enemy gets up close rather than using my axe. It's not always the quickest to switch spells. Are we back to the beginning? Nope. Looked vaguely like the entry area, but clearly not. At some point it's bound to wrap around back to the entrance. Maybe here. Yeah, I think this is the entrance. Sadly, no beds in that ruin either for me to level up at. Hopefully I won't have 2 levels waiting for me when I finally get around to resting, but I don't think there's any penalty in this game from saving up levels. Yeah, because we're not basing our levels off of what skills are being used. So it's just, I get the 12 perk points to spend every level up. Alright, well, thanks everyone for watching. I'm gonna put a pause on the episode here, and next time we will continue on our way towards Kvatch. But I'll see you guys then. Bye.